to Class 8 Mathematics, Chapter 8 Comparing Quantities. Today I am going to discuss questions 2 and 3 of exercise 8.3. Our first question number 2. Kamala borrowed rupees 26,400 from a bank to buy a scooter at a rate of 15% per annum compounded yearly. What amount will she pay at the end of 2 years and 4 months to clear the loan? So how we can solve this? Yes, first of all, what is given in the question we have to write. Kamala borrowed rupees 26,400 means that is the principal P equal to 26,400 and it is given at a rate of 15% per annum compounded yearly. So R equal to 15% per annum compounded yearly. What amount will she pay at the end of 2 years and 4 months? So here the time period is given 2 years and 4 months. We have to calculate the compound amount to be submitted. So children, in the formula 2 years and 4 months if we are writing, it is difficult to solve. So we are solving this like this way. First we have to find the amount for 2 years with the interest compounded yearly. That is the formula we are using, P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. After that we have to find the amount for 4 months also. In that case we are finding the simple interest for 4 months. Means we can convert it into year. So 4 upon 12 years. Children, be careful. In this case, the principal will change. If we calculate simple interest for 4 months, then the principal will be the amount. We already found the amount for 2 years. That will act as the principal in the simple interest. That you should take care. So our formula for compound interest is P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to n. Here we are finding the amount for 2 years, compounded yearly. The conversion period is 2. So substitute the value over here, 26,400 into 1 plus 15 upon 100 whole raised to 2. 15 and 100 can be cancelled by 5. So we get 3 upon 20. So amount A equal to 26,400 into 1 plus 3 upon 20 whole square. That is equal to, while calculating the bracket, we get 20 plus 3 whole divided by 20. That is 23 upon 20 whole square. So we get 26,400 into 23 upon 20 whole square. Now we get 26,400 into 23 upon 20 into 23 upon 20. Now multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator, and after cancelling we get the numerator as 66 into 23 into 23. That is rupees 34,914. This is the compound amount for 2 years. Now we have to find simple interest for 4 months. We can convert it into years, so it will become 4 by 12 years. In this case, the principal is rupees 34,914. Time period is 4 upon 12 years. And rate of interest equal to 15% per annum. And children, do you remember the formula of simple interest? Yes, it is PRT upon 100. you can substitute the value over here. So we get 34,914 multiplied by 15 into 4 whole divided by 100 into 12. After cancelling, we get the numerator as 34,914 into 15 into 1 upon 100 into 3. Again we can cancel 3 and 15. So the numerator become 34,914 into 5 whole divided by 100. While multiplying, we get 1,74,570 upon 100. While dividing by 100 means we can remove 2 digits from the right side and can put the decimal point. So we get the answer as rupees 1745.70. And you know that amount equal to P plus I. P is rupees 34,914 plus rupees 1745.70 equal to rupees 36,659.70 is the amount. That means the required amount to be paid by Kamala to the banks after 2 years and 4 months is rupees 36,659.70. So here in this problem we have to take care. Only the thing is here the compound interest is compounded annually and the time period is given 2 years 4 months. In such case the whole year you can calculate it by, here the whole year we are getting is 2 years and remaining is 4 months. That can be calculated by using the formula of compound amount A equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to N. And the remaining period can be calculated by using the formula of simple interest. While taking simple interest, the compound amount will become our principal. This only you have to take care. Our next question, question number 3. Fabina borrows 12,500 rupees at 12% per annum for 3 years at a simple interest. And Radha borrows the same amount for the same time period at 10% per annum compounded annually. Who pays more interest and by how much? Children, I think the question is clear. 12,500 is borrowed by Fabina and Radha. Fabina borrows this amount in simple interest for rate of interest is 12% and time period is 3 years. But Radha took this amount for 10% per annum for compound interest, that is compounded annually. Time period is same 3 years only. So we can find separately how much interest they have to pay. So first we can calculate how much amount have to pay by Fabina. So we can write like this. For Fabina, what are the information given in the question? Write it first. Principal equal to 12,500. Time period equal to 3 years. Rate equal to 12% per annum. Do you remember the formula of simple interest? Yes. I equal to PRT upon 100. Substitute the value over there. So we get 12,500 into 3 into 12 whole divided by 100. After cancelling, we get the numerator as 125 and denominator as 1. While multiplying 125 into 3 into 12, we get the answer as rupees 4,500. So the interest paid by Fabina is rupees 4,500. Now we can find the interest paid by Radha. Now we can find the interest paid by Radha. So we can write for Radha, principal equal to rupees 12,500, N equal to 3, R equal to 10% per annum compounded yearly. So we can find the compound interest here. So we know the formula of amount A equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N. Substitute the value over here. So we get 12,500 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 whole cube. While cancelling the bracket, 10 in the numerator and denominator can be cancelled. We get 12,500 into 1 plus 1 upon 10 whole cube. If we calculate the bracket, so we get inside the bracket as 11 upon 10 whole cube. So this will become 12,500 into 11 upon 10 whole cube. That means 12,500 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. Now multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator. Here we can cancel 12,500 and 100. So we get 125 into 11 into 11 into 11 upon 10. Now we have 1,66,375 whole divided by 10. Division by 10 means remove one digit from the right side and put a point, decimal point. So we get rupees 16,637.50, which is the compound amount. Now we have to find the compound interest to be paid. So children, do you remember the formula of compound interest? Yes, that is amount minus principal. Now you substitute the value over here. So we get rupees 16,637.50 minus 12,500. After subtracting, we get rupees 4,137.50 as the compound interest. Earlier, Fabina pays rupees 4,500 as simple interest. First part of our question is who pays more? Since 4,500 is greater than 4,137.50, so Fabina pays more interest. Second part of the question, how much more? So for that we have to find the difference in the interest. So 4,500 minus rupees 4,137.50 gives rupees 362.50. Hence, Fabina pays rupees 362.50 more as the interest. Thank you for watching the video. If you feel it is good and you like this video, please share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe and share this channel to your contacts also.